People ask me what comes first, music or lyrics, and I always answer yes. Nothing happens to a lyrical idea until a melody gets married to it. Nothing happens to an interesting musical hook until there are words that match, words that paint what that melody is trying to say. The songwriting process is really about that one simple idea that the song is about. And once that comes, once that simple melody and lyric come, it's almost like the song begins to write itself. We're in Nashville, Tennessee at Sunset Boulevard Studios, which is Steve Dady's studio. We're recording the tracks for the film soundtrack as well as the soundtrack CD. We'll use this music primarily to create the CD for the film song. There is so much richness in what these guys are putting down on tape or on hard drives. This could have a sort of an additional life somewhere in the film.
Here we are. Alright, that's what we are.
I do want to start this one with the vocalist, right? Let's get to it, just like that.
And what the overall vibe?
It's smoky blues,
It gets really big.
But yeah, it gets really big in the middle there.
The range of the vocal is pretty
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
Rock, yeah.
So I'll call you. Bring it down right here, guys. Just gotta bring it down. Yeah. Let's end it right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
It's really cool to get insight on what the musicians are thinking and what everybody songwriting-wise is thinking about the stuff going in rather than kind of getting the things after the fact. You get all sorts of different perspective by being here when it goes down for the first time.
Let's get to it. You called out my name. My temperature rose up, played your game. You won my soul, but I almost burned my skin. So I call you the waker of the wildfire within.
You probably have to sing a couple of notes, but or higher notes and long notes is mainly what we want over that because they'll be doing that.
We're going to do all the post-production audio, which would include mixing the film, doing sound design, and working with the music tracks, overdubbing the music tracks, and then mixing the music soundtrack.
What I'm gonna try and make is one complete thought out of all the vamps that sit above the vocal, right? I can't hide that I love you.
I was barely alive that I love you.
Yeah, baby. There's a fire inside that we can't put out. Right? That spirit that we can't put out, I think, is what connects with other people. And when you find somebody that you love and, they ignite your fire and you're lit up for them. And so this song is about knowing that you're in love with somebody, and even if on some days they drive you crazy, you're in love with them.
I love that song. I love that kind of music, and it's funny that, I got to sing that soulful, bluesy stuff in this movie. That song just fit so well with my voice and my style.
Is that any better for you?
It's so much better.
Yeah, I think you ought to sing it like that myself.
We're recording vocals for Grant My Freedom, the song that Angel sings about her mother Jan, really. It's a song she sings to try and figure out how it is she's going to break free, which is kind of her story, is to figure out how to be her own person, find her own voice, instead of just being the voice that her mother gives to her.
Bird in a cage, something to eat, somewhere to sleep, but nowhere to turn. You called me your queen, strapped to this perch, promising love, but then you adjourn. I can't break these bars. Is this who you are? Grant my freedom to fly. Open that door. Just let me go. You know my home is a sky.
I know this is her performance in the show, but do you hear backup vocals and harmonies?
On this song in particular, I want to be careful because there's a purity to it, right? That,
Yeah.
ought to
No,
be
you're right.
like you're alone like an island. But My thought is when we do them, it would be other vocalists.
First time through the chorus, Grant My Freedom, I really want the emotion there. I want a real change, okay? So the first thing you're doing is you're telling her. But then when you say Grant My Freedom, you're expressing your heart.
Okay, we're at Keith Harder Studios in San Antonio, Texas, and Cheyenne Jackson, our lead, is recording some of the songs.
Perched on the perilous pack of lies. Worse, you think your heart is in disguise. Look, you're a see-through ghost of a man. Hey, yeah, hooked on.
And Cheyenne Jackson, who plays Ben Cantor, is singing the vocals for Can I Talk You Down. This is kind of a foreshadowing of the work that Mickey has to do toward the end of the story. Mickey has to be strong enough to be able to get in his buddy Ben's face and say, man, I got to talk you off the wall because you are messed up. You are doing this for the wrong reasons.
Give me a break. Where were your ideals 10 years ago?
I didn't have any. Believe it or not, I got them from you. You taught me what was right, and this ain't it.
It's one of those things where Mickey looks like he's really playing hardball, but the best friends we have are the ones that bring us the harshest words sometimes. So Mickey gets in his face because this is one of his best friends, and he's going to do what's right for Ben, not what's right for Mickey, what's right for Ben. So he's got to talk him off the wall. We discovered on set when Alicia, Christine Woods, sings a little part of a song that she finds that Ben wrote years ago, wrote for her, that she never knew about.
Means that every song I write is the one I wrote for you.
When Christine Woods started to sing the song, I heard her voice and I said, oh my gosh, beautiful voice. And she just completely picked up on the vocal and the whole message of the song just right away, in an instant. And I said, hey, do you want to go in the studio and maybe we'll make a duet out of the song? You bet. So here we are, we're back at Keith Harder Studios with Christine Woods, making a song out of the one I wrote for you.
So every time I write a song, it's the one I wrote for you.
Remember when we used to live on tips and
This is a song that Ben wrote 10 years ago when he realized, well, we're going to have a baby and I can't really pursue the musical thing anymore. I got to go get a day job and raise a kid, so my dreams have changed, right? So he writes this song saying, you know what? Every time I work, every time I do this, every time I write a song, it's for you, right? So it's a love song to his wife. And by the time I get to verse 4, it's really a love song to his wife and daughter.
Maybe someday grace will bring a chance to change our life. Maybe I could write a song to teach us how to fly.